All right, gentlemen, this here is the Women's Care Center. That's the Women's Care Center right there. Women's Care Center. All right, so, hang on, let me get my focus back on here. All right, so yeah. This turf over here it's kind of, it's a lot of shade. So it's St. Augustine though. It's probably a few weeds, but definitely high majority St. Augustine. It's just thinned out as heck. Probably from the shade. Maybe could do something to the soil, the pH or something. Not sure. But you see you got these hedges all out here. Looks like kind of like new construction almost. Might be. Like you see a little magnolia tree up in there, man. That's definitely not that magnolia tree. Yeah, it's still got the straps on it. So they must have just now planted that. As you can see, there's definitely a baby magnolia. So we're getting over here. A little bush hawthorn right there. So out here it's kind of dicey. You got a little bit of St. Augustine, but the rest is kind of a mess. Over here. All right, this here. I don't know what they got going on here. Yeah, a couple of these plants need to be removed. Of course, we'll handle that. And you got these hedges, bushes over here on the front. I'm out here on the main drag now. I think this is King Street right here. Anyways, we're back over here. You got like some juniper type stuff. And you see the beds. You got little plants up in there, nothing major though. You got more plants over here. I think the main thing over here is going to be like shrub and tree care. Okay, so we're out here on the main drag. All right, you're coming up to another section. Got you some shillings in here. A couple of little holly trees right there. All right, this is, you got some St. Augustine in here. Here's a patch of St. Augustine, but a lot of this is just weeds. Might be alright, this here. Then you got jasmine all up in there. There's a lot going on out here. You got some loropetalums over there. This over here. Whatever these things are called. Fakahatchee grass over here. And you can see all the dollar weed in here needs to be killed. And you got some St. Augustine in there, but a little bit, man. But you can see where a lot of it's done died. All right, then back over here, you got a bank next door. Looks like these is our Fakahatchees. All this. And like some more Fakahatchees. I think that's what them little things are right there. And then you got your, I guess, some Fakahatchees all on the down. All right, so back over here. Quite sure this is part of it. You got a whole area of grass over here. Where you got a little mix of stuff out here. You got your St. Augustine. It looks like you got some Bahia. You got some weeds. looks like the biggest patch of grass right there. And then you got this, it's pretty much weeds. Oh, you got bushes over here. And you got some more bushes up there on the building. Like a couple up there. Alright, right back here. And like I said, this is pretty much weeds out here. That whole strip. You might have a patch of bahia right there. But anyways, more shrubs over here. And more trees that still have the straps on them or whatever. So as I said, like it looks like a lot of this looks like new construction. This whole darn thing might be practically new construction right here. You know, a couple crepe myrtles, baby crepe myrtles. So yeah, you got that, whatever. Yeah, see, new construction. All right, a little bit of bahia right here, but pretty much all weeds. Like I said, more of these things, whatever these things are, more new trees. And these hedges right here, and then over to here. Yeah, and then back over here. This is kind of deadish, kind of some weeds and stuff. So yeah, this is looking pretty rough over here on this piece. But you know, all right. So then we got back over here. That's a nice oak tree right there, a nice live oak, real nice live oak. All right, and so any more vegetation up here? I'm not sure. I'm drawing a blank on the name of these, but you got a bunch of these. And this is back where we started at. So we just did a tour around to complete the whole place. And last thing, we'll walk up here and check out. See the straps on that little oak tree. So it's all new right here. The oak tree right there still got the straps on it. And then you got your Takahatchees over here. And all this right here. It's just the other side of where we was at.